chest of secrets. When Elena received the news that she had inherited her grandmother's old house, she felt a mix of nostalgia and curiosity. She hadn't set foot in that place for years, but memories of her childhood still lingered in her mind. The scent of aged wood, the creaking stays, the family portraits watching her from the walls. The day she finally opened the doors to the past, dust danced in the light filtering through the lace-covered windows. She walked through the house slowly, letting memory guide her steps. That was when, in the attic, she found an old chest covered in a thick layer of dust. Her hands trembled as she lifted the creaking lid, revealing a treasure trove of forgotten objects, sepia-tone photographs, dresses from another era, books with yellowed pages. But among them, a small package caught her attention. Inside the faded fabric wrapping, she found a gold ring with an almost illegible inscription and a carefully folded letter. The paper crackled between her fingers as she unfolded it. Reading the first few lines, she felt a chill run down her spine. The letter was dated 1925 and signed by a woman named Isabel. In it, Isabel confessed a forbidden love with a man who, judging by the passion in her words, had been both her greatest joy and her deepest sorrow. She spoke of secret meetings, whispered promises in the darkness, and the pain of a separation forced upon them by her family. She also mentioned the ring as a symbol of a love that could never be fulfilled. Elena felt the story come alive in her hands. Who was Isabel? Why had her love been forbidden? Determined to uncover the truth, she delved into the family archives. With every document she reviewed, with every photograph she examined, she pieced together a puzzle long buried by time. She discovered that Isabel had been her great-grandmother and that her story had been deliberately erased from the family records. According to the documents she found, Isabel had been promised to a man of good social standing, but her heart had belonged to someone else, a young man of humble origins whom her family had never accepted. The pressure had been unbearable, and in the end, Isabel was forced to marry the man her family had chosen. But the forbidden love had never faded. Elena felt a deep connection to the woman she had never met. She wondered how many more secrets her family held, how many loves had been silenced under the weight of appearances. She watched the ring glisten under the dim light, and knew she couldn't let Isabel's story fade into oblivion. With the letter and the ring in her hands, she decided to write her great-grandmother's story, to give a voice to a love that time had tried to erase. In doing so, she felt that, in some way, Isabel was finally finding the freedom that had been denied to her in life.